everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a freestyle hand-tied bouquet using artificial flowers, but the color scheme that I'm using is the secondary color scheme. So I've got oranges, greens, and purples, and I love the way that these colors come together. I'm actually starting out with a portion of a previous silk flower. It had some yellow, smaller lilies on it, but it had this beautiful green foliage. So I'm going to try to use that to stabilize my freestyle bouquet. One thing about freestyle bouquets is that they're really hard to get to stay in the spot that you want them to. So I'm hoping with the combination of this silk little bush here and some wax floral tape, I can get everything to stay where I want it to. Typically with a hand-tied arrangement, you kind of have to build up the space between the flowers. So if you're doing a fresh flower bouquet, you would probably want a lot of greenery or filler to kind of push that focal flower into the position that you want and help stabilize it. Or you can use some sort of like armature with twigs or vines, or even they have a plastic thing called the egg. I did not have good luck with the egg, but using armatures do help a lot as far as stabilizing and placing everything right where you want them. So I started out with the flowers that I know are going to have the most drape to them. They're going to have the most show to them. And then I was just going to kind of fill in between. For me, the important thing with a free form or tropical style bouquet is distributing the colors evenly. And I like to do things more in shapes. So I try to put kind of 3 points of each color. So 3 points of purple, 3 points of orange, and 3 points of green. Although there's green everywhere, that lighter green kind of sticks out. But I figure by kind of crisscrossing and distributing those colors in like a triangular formation for each one, it just makes it a little bit more pleasant to look at. Has a little bit more of a rhythm to it, to where your eye doesn't get drawn to just one spot. You can actually see the whole bouquet. So I did, like I said, I am tying it down with the wax floral tape as I go along. You can also wire it too, or you don't have to at all either. I just don't have as strong of a grip as I used to. And with the wax floral tape, it more kind of tacks the stuff in place, or the flowers in place, rather than completely holds them tight. That way I can move them up and down and readjust, and you can easily take off the wax floral tape if you needed. So once I have the flowers that I know are going to have that real strong movement and shape to them, I'm going to work in my mums. So I have these orange mums, and I do have some lavender colored mums as well. And as you can see, if you kind of follow the outline of the orange flowers, they should kind of make a triangle shape. If you just go from tip to tip, it gets kind of a obtuse looking triangle, but it's a triangle nonetheless. Overall though, this shape is going to be more flat in the back, and it's kind of formed towards the front. So you'll see these bouquets carried more up against the body. I would recommend that if you like this style of bouquet, that your dress might not have as much embellishments on like the torso of it, because it's going to hide a lot of that area when carrying the bouquet. And it's interesting to think of the bouquet coinciding with the shape of the dress and the style of the dress that you're wearing. So this would be perfect for more of a plain, just kind of A-line gown, because like I said, it will cover a lot of the torso area. Then once I have my flowers in place, I do kind of work some artificial green leaves towards the base of it. And that's going to help hide my mechanics, and then also kind of gives it a solid foundation at the base there. And this would be a really great bouquet to have like maybe a raffia bow or some kind of burlap wrap around the handle. Just something kind of fresh and natural, because it has kind of a free, almost like a free spirit type of feel to it. And once I have everything kind of in place, I went ahead and tied it down, but I wanted to give one more point to the purple flowers. So after I tie it down here, I'm going to cut off the camera because I decided to get a ribbon to kind of hang down there. As much as I love the idea of having just some kind of fresh, natural, like burlap or neutral ribbon to it, adding a little bit more of that purple to kind of give it that triangular shape, I guess I should say, actually kind of helped to complete the bouquet, for me at least. And I really did like the movement on the spiky foliage, and having some of those larger like calla lilies and the orchid out there kind of spraying out. It really gives it a more natural look to it, almost like real flowers. When you're done, you can also add a natural stem wrap to it. Although these stems are kind of thin, I will add at the end of the video how to do like an artificial, natural looking handle on your bouquet. That would also look good with it. But I did add just a shoestring ribbon there, kind of a periwinkle color. But the secondary colors are really nice together, and you can work with them. You can even do like a peach tone with a more violet colored flower too, and a darker green. It doesn't have to be so spot on orange, green, and purple. But I just went ahead and tacked that right on there. I'm going to cover the majority of the stem with wax floral tape. I do like to measure my handles about 2.5 widths down from the very base of it. You also want to be careful when trimming up the ends that all the wires are tucked in nice and tight, that you don't have anything poking out, because that's always the worst, to grab some beautiful bouquet and then have a wire poking at the same time. And I did end up thinning out a little bit of the wild greenery there. Tried to make it a little bit less crazy, but there we go. Made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching.